Hello world, welcome to my channel. I am Sahil and you are watching fourth video of the series Custom Authentication System using Laravel 8 and Ajax. In previous video you have seen that how I have designed this application using Bootstrap 5. Now in this video I am going to show you how to work on user registration. Okay, so let's start. So here you can see this is the registration page where you can see a form with 4 input field. Okay, so before registering any user, we will first validate these input fields. Okay, so let's open our project. Okay, so this is our project and this is the register.blade.php file. Okay, so first what I will do is I will go to this app directory and then open this models directory and then open this user.php file. Okay, so this is our model file. Here I will add one line code. Okay, so here I will write fillable protected fillable and here I will write name, sorry, email and password. Save this and close this. Okay, now next we will go to this register.blade.php file and from here we will send an Ajax request with all the details of this form to the server. Okay, so here you can see I have already created a section with name a script. Okay, if you go to app.blade.php file, this is our master layout. Then here you can see I have used this yield and I have named here script. Okay, that's why here in register.blade.php file here I am using this section. Okay, now inside this section we will write all the jQuery code. Okay, so here I will use a script tag. Okay, script tag. Now inside this script tag first I will use jQuery ready function. Okay, so just use this and next I will select the form. Okay, using id. So id is register underscore form. Okay, and I will use submit event and here I will pass a parameter e. Now first we will just use e dot prevent default to stop the form submission. Okay, so if we go to the form then you can see the id register underscore form. So I am using this id here. Now next what I will do is here let's use an alert to see if this is working or not. So I am just displaying a hello message. Okay, now if I come here and refresh this page and if I click on register button, then you can see the alert with the message hello. Okay, it means our jQuery code is working fine. Now next what I will do is I will select the register button. Okay, if you go to this button submit button, then here I have assigned an id register underscore btn. So I will change the button text to please wait. Okay, while it will send the Ajax request to the server. Okay, so here I will paste the id and then here I will change the value please wait. Okay, now next I will use Ajax method to send the Ajax request. Now in URL we have to write the route, we have to specify the route where we will send this Ajax request. Okay, so I have not created the route, so go to web.php file and here I will create a new route. Now this time I will use post method because we are sending data to the server. Okay, so we have to use post here and we can name the URL register and then here I will use user controller. Okay, user controller class and then here I will use save user method. We have to define it later in the user controller file. Okay, and here we will use named route. So here I will use auth dot register. Okay, save this. Now we will use this auth dot register inside register.blade.php file. Okay, so here I will use blade syntax route, and here I will use auth dot register. Okay, now next I will use method post. Okay, and I will send data, all the form data. Okay, so I will use dollar this serialize. Serialize method to send the data, and then here I will use data type JSON. Okay, and then in success I will use function response. Okay, and for now I will use console log to display the response. Okay, save this. Now we have to go to user controller.php file, and here we will define save user method. Okay, so here first I will write a comment, handle register user ajax request. Okay, and here I will define method public function save user. Okay, here I will use request. Okay, now first let's check. So here I will use print r, and I will use post. Okay, now go to register.play.php and just comment this line, data type JSON. And if I come here and refresh this page and open the console, okay, so suppose fill all the details and click on register. Okay, so we are getting back all the details: token, name, email, password, and confirm password. Okay, so these data are going to the server correctly. Now next what I will do is just uncomment this line in register.blade.php file and go to user controller.php file. Now here first we will validate all the fields. Okay, to validate I will use validator variable, and then I will use validator class. Okay, so I will use validator class, and then I will use make method. Okay, inside make method I will use request all, and here inside this I will set all the rules for input fields. Okay, but before, just make sure you have imported this validator class. Okay, now here what I will do is I will write name, and here I will define the parameters. So first parameter will be required, so name will be required, and max length will be 50. Now next field is email, so here we have to write required. This will be a required field, and here just write email, and this will be also a unique field, so here just write unique, and this will be unique in users table. Okay, max 100, then password. Okay, in password I will use required minimum of 6 character, and maximum of 50 character. Okay, C password, just write required minimum of 6 character, and I will also use same as password. Okay, now I will also define some custom messages. Okay, so here again I will use this big brackets, and here I will use C password dot same. Here I will write password did not matched. Okay, password did not matched, and I will use one more C password dot required. Here I will write confirm password is required. Okay, now here what I will do is I will use a condition if validator fails. Okay, I will use this method fails. If validator fails, then we will return a response. I will return a JSON response. Okay, now in JSON I will send status 400. Okay, and in messages I will send validator get message back. Okay, and if the validation pass, then we will use else condition, and in else condition we will save the user. Okay, so here we will create an object of user class, user model class. Okay, so here just write user new user. Okay, and then user name equal to request and name. Okay, similarly user email equal to request email. Okay, similarly for password, just write password equal to, now I will not insert the plain password in the database, I will insert the hashed password. Okay, to make the password hashed we will use hash class. Okay, and I will use make method of hash class. Okay, and here I will use request password. Okay, request password, and then I will use user save method to save the user info in the table, and then we will return a JSON response. Okay, JSON response with status 200. Okay, and messages user, just write registered successfully. Okay, save this, and also make sure just import all the classes here at the top. Okay, now just come here and refresh this page. Now if we just click on register button without entering any value in these input fields, then we are getting this status 400, and we are also getting messages, and in messages we are getting confirm password is required, email field is required, the name field is required, and the password field is required. If we just fill the name field and email field, and if we click on register, then still we are getting a status 400, but in message we are getting only confirm password is required, the email has already been taken, the password field is required. Okay, so if we go to the users table, then here this user is already registered, that's why we are getting this message also, the email has already been taken. Okay, so we have to use another email ID in order to get registered. Okay, so if we just write another email ID. Okay, and in password if I write 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here if I write another random password and click on register, then still we are getting a status 400, and we are only getting C password confirm password error, that password did not match. Okay, so we have to enter the same password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and just clear this out. Now if we click here, then we are getting a status 200. Okay, and in messages we are getting registered successfully. Okay, so if everything will fine, then we will get this status 200 message. And if you go to the table, then the user is here. Okay, and you can see the password is also hashed. Now next we have to display all the validation error here in the form. Okay, so to make all the validation message appear in these with these input field, we have to use ajax code, jQuery code. Okay, but before using jQuery code, we will create a JS file inside public directory. Okay, so here in public directory I will create a new folder JS. Okay, now inside the JS folder I will create a new file function.js. Okay, and inside this function.js I will define some method. Okay, so first method will be function show error. Okay, so error, here I will use a field parameter and message parameter. Okay, now inside this I will check a condition if message, if there is no message. Okay, then in this case we will select the input field. Okay, we'll select the input field, concatenate with the field. Okay, and in this field we will use add class is valid. Okay, and we will remove class is invalid. Okay, and we will also remove the message from the invalid feedback div. Okay, so here I will use siblings method, and here I will write invalid feedback, and here I will use text empty. Okay, now in else condition, if there is any error message received from the server, then in this case we will select the field, and then we will use add class is valid. Okay, we will use is class invalid. Okay, and we will remove class is valid, and we will display the message in the invalid feedback div. Okay, so here I will use siblings invalid feedback dot text, and here we will display the message. So just write message, and next. Okay, so here we will define another method, function remove valid classes. Okay, just write validation classes, and here we will use form, and here we will select the form, then each function, here we will use form dot find form dot find, and here I will use input dot remove class, and we will remove is valid and is invalid. We'll remove all the is valid and is invalid classes from all the input fields. Okay, save this. Now we will define one more class function, so message, and here we'll use type, and here we will use message parameter. Now here we will use return. Now just go to here and open getbootstrap.com. okay, go to docs and go to components, click on alerts. Okay, and click on dismissing. Okay, so just copy this one, and in return I will use this backticks and paste. Okay, just remove this message and this message in strong also. Here we will display the message, so just use message, and alert warning, here we will display the type. Okay, type. Okay, save this. Now just go to register.blade.php file, and here we will display the success or error message. Okay, so here inside this success function we will check a condition if response dot status is equal to 400. It means if something went wrong, or if we get some error message, validation error message, then we will use so error method that I have just defined in function.js file. Okay, but before using any method of this file, first we have to include function.js in app.blade.php file. Okay, so here just below this I will use another script tag, and here I will use asset and here I will write js function.js. okay, save this. Now go to register.blade.php file, and now we can use this so error method, and here we will use name field. Okay, and here we will display the validation message, so response dot messages dot name. Okay, similarly we will do for the email field, so just write email, and here just write email. Okay, for password just write password, just write password. Here we are writing the ID of every input field. You can see in name I have used ID and value is name. In email I have used email. In password I have used password. Okay, and in confirm password I have used C password. Okay, and in every field I have also used this invalid feedback div. You can see. Okay, so we are displaying the validation message in this div, invalid feedback div, using this ID. Okay, so next we will use confirm password, so here just write C password, and here just write C password. Okay, and then here we will change this button text to register again. Register. Okay, and in else part, actually here we will use else if. Okay, and here we will check response dot status is equal to 200. Okay, it means everything will fine. Then first we will display the success message here at the top. Okay, so for this we will go to here, just above this form tag I will create a div with id so success alert. So success alert, copy this id and go below. Now first here what I will do is I will select the div using the id, and then I will use HTML method, and inside this HTML method we will use show message method that I have already defined in function.js. okay, so this is the method show message. So we are using this method here, show message, and inside this we will pass two parameter. So first parameter will be type. okay, so alert type will be success, and here we will display the message. okay, so just write response dot messages. okay, response dot messages. Next we will select the register underscore form, and we'll reset the form after form submission. okay, and we will also remove any validation class, remove validation classes, and here we will pass the form id. okay, so register underscore form, and finally we will just duplicate this line and use it here. okay, save this. Now go to the browser, refresh and close this console. Now if we click on register without entering anything in the input field, then we are validating and displaying all the validation error just below the input field. okay, if you just write the name only and click on register, then you can see the validation error of name has been removed. okay, and the email, password and confirm password validation error message is displaying. okay, if you write the email Mania, suppose I will write the email id which is already registered, and if you click on register, then you can see the email id has already been taken. okay, so we have to use another email id, Wolfmania, and if I write password 1234 and click on register, then you can see the password must be at least 6 character. okay, so we have to provide a password of 6 characters. so I have written 123456, and here in confirm password, if I write any other password that is not same, so if I click on register, then you can see password did not matched. okay, now if I write 123456 here also and click on register, then you can see we are getting an alert here at the top, registered successfully. okay, and if you go to the users table, then here you can see the user is stored in the users table. okay, so that's it for this video. In next video I will show you how to work on user login. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. See you soon in the next video.